Hey everyone. Well, today is the day we start the second book of The Chosen 40 Days with Jesus. The title of today's message is Identity, and the Bible verse is Matthew 16:13 through 18. While Jesus came in the region of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, saying, "Who do men say that I, the Son of Man, am?" So they said, "Some say John the Baptist, some say Elijah, and others Jeremiah or one of the prophets." He said to them, "But who do you say that I am?" Simon Peter answered and said, "You are the Christ, the Son of the living God." Jesus answered and said to him, "Blessed are you, Simon Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood has not revealed this to you, but my Father who is in heaven. And I also say to you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades shall not prevail against it." Not every miracle was jaw-droppingly epic. There were levels. One miracle was so low-key it would have gone undetected had Jesus not pointed it out. It happened during a private conversation between Jesus and the disciples. He asked them who they thought he was. Simon Peter answered that he was the Christ, the Son of the living God. Boom, miracle. Compared to watching Jesus multiply fish, heal lepers, and exorcise demons, this miracle might have lacked some of the wow factors they'd grown accustomed to. Nevertheless, what transpired during that short conversation was profoundly more life-changing. It wasn't Jesus demonstrating his authority to the masses. It was the Father revealing his Son's identity to the individual. Jesus hadn't yet explicitly taught them the fullness of his identity. Hence, Peter's answer was not so foregone conclusion. Nor was it a go big or go home guess. It was a supernatural revelation imparted by the maker of the universe. A miracle so personal and powerful that nothing in Peter's life would ever be the same. Conversely, let's look at the other folks' answers. John the Baptist was a decent guess, since he too was a homeless radical preacher. Elijah performed some pretty mind-blowing miracles, and like Jesus, Jeremiah preached boldly and prophesied in the temple courts. These weren't the worst theories ever, but the supernatural revelation part was clearly lacking. The people assumed that Jesus was a second-act rendition of a former spiritual heavyweight. They couldn't conceive of him being wholly original. But that's what people who don't know Jesus tend to do. They cobble together a sort of plausible, albeit totally wrong, assumption regarding who or what he is like. And the only remedy of our half-baked human explanations is supernatural revelation from God. He has to open our eyes. And once he opens our eyes, it is only then we understand just how unrivaled he truly is. Simon Peter was the first disciple to see it. The Father revealed to Peter who Jesus was, the Christ. And then Jesus revealed to Simon Peter who Peter was, the rock on which the church would be built. One identity affirmed the other. He's eager to do the same for us. Who do you say that I am? A question Jesus asks every single person. Once we could see that he is the Christ and we surrender our lives to him, he affirms our identity. We are chosen. We have been redeemed. We have been summoned by name, and we are his. This miracle is so personal and so powerful that nothing in our lives will ever be the same. Low-key as the act may seem to be on the surface, there is nothing more jaw-droppingly epic than knowing Jesus Christ, the Son of the living God. Prayer focus. Praise God that he is eager to reveal his Son to those who are seeking. Ask the Father to open your eyes to his identity if you don't know him. Ask for a greater comprehension of it if you do. And thank him for choosing you and for such a personal and powerful miracle. Questions moving forward. Who do you say Jesus is? If you know Jesus, describe the moment his identity was revealed to you and how you responded. If you don't know Jesus yet, describe what you've assumed or understood about him thus far. And how does Christ's true identity impact, clarify, and solidify your own identity? that's all that I have for today. I'll be back on here tomorrow. I hope you all have a blessed evening. Thank you.